On television, they were showing us that the building had been bombed. And they were showing us this aircraft.
We would give family cash. Basically, we were silencing them.
The families were lied to. The aeroplane story is just pure lie.
In Jesus' name!
The building collapse is a good example of everyday life under TB Joshua. It's just a series of cover-ups.
Would you like to visit the Synagogue Church of All Nations, Lagos, Nigeria?
These foreign visitors would come from all across the world.
He would send people and say, go and see what they charge at a 5-star hotel in America. Like, I'm worth that. Like, they can't come here and expect God to give them something for nothing.
The guest house was a huge business industry.
People were also desperate for healing. They would pay this ridiculous amount.
That day I was working in the office. He sent me to go and call someone. I kind of went into the church auditorium and I just felt like this dust in the air.
I was close to his office. One of the disciples, he ran inside and he started saying, the building came down. The building came down.
I remember running towards there and it's just complete chaos. No one really understands what's actually happened.
That was where 99% of the guests he had then were lodged. TB Joshua blocked the site immediately. He was trying to hide how brutal it was. Even the emergency units, they never allowed them to come in at first. So because of that, there were critical cases where people were trapped. I even witnessed one of the guests that came. He was trapped in the rubble there. He was holding his leg. A church worker like me told the guy that the only option is they are going to cut off his leg. They had to bring this chainsaw. Issues like that was not handled without TB Joshua's awareness. He is the one that gave that instruction. The next thing I will hear is, Emmanuel, go and take your camera. TB Joshua wanted me to film. He prioritized filming over rescuing people. Then they put in this halogen light. When I entered that hole, my God, you could hear people and their voices are fainting.
Initially, the press weren't allowed to go in, but after a while tried to get things organized.
The church was pulling out people, showing to the external media team that they are saving people. Then they hid the dead bodies. So when it was 8:30 to 9 p.m., they asked everybody to leave. That was when the real work was done. All the hands, the legs, the heads, scattered bodies. Oh my God. I can't count the bodies that was brought out.
We got into a bus and there was like this smell. Someone told me that this bus is full of dead bodies and we're transporting them at night so that the press can't see during the day.
The whole system was just to protect the image of the church and TB Joshua. He watched those tapes and I can tell you, I never saw an atom of compassion. He could see a man die and never feel it.
Emmanuel TV, God with us.
It was Sunday afternoon.